Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do something that I haven't done in a while. We're going to unbox an action figure. Now I've been buying action figures throughout the year, and I don't make videos on all the stuff I buy just because it's not there's things that I don't think would be super interesting to make a video on. But you know, like for instance, I have this sitting here, which is it's on my desk, but it's a 90s Danny Ketch Marvel Legends Ghost Rider set, which is awesome. But you know, to make a whole video on that just seems, you know, I don't know. But what I have today is very, very cool. It's unique, and it's something that outside of, if you're not in the action figure, you know, world or collecting, you probably have no idea that this even exists. So that's why it's a worthy, I think, video to share. Plus, it's something that's right up my alley that I've talked about before. So we're just gonna get into it and go from there. It is a box from Four Horsemen Studios. Now they're they produce action figures. They have their own line of the Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions, and they have that subline of figures called the Figura Obscura. And I did a video whenever that was, I guess last year when Marley's Ghost, Jacob Marley's Ghost figure came out. They do these holiday themed releases, so given the time of year that it is another Halloween themed figure. In the past, they've done a Headless Horseman figure, which is really, really cool. And they did the figure, the Red Mask. That one was one I didn't really pick up. It was one that, you know, it didn't really speak to me as much as, say, something like the Headless Horseman did, and this one obviously spoke to me. So what they do is they have you can buy the figure, and you can also buy an all-in package, which comes with a couple extra things. So we're gonna open these up in a minute once we show the actual figure. All right, let's get the box out. Frankenstein's creature. Now this is more of the novel, the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein novel, and it's got that kind of, you know, just that more the book look than the the classic Universal Monsters 1931 film, the Boris Karloff look. But yeah, we're just gonna get this open and talk about a lot of pieces that come with it. It's got the figure, and it's got a whole bunch of pieces, the kind of different display options, and a little like diorama setting, which is really, really, really cool. So first we'll do, which I like what they do with their packaging, you know, this wraparound piece, kind of like a diorama setting. You could do some photography if you want, which I might do. A couple pieces, you know, a couple pictures to share online. All right, so yeah, this is a fun toy. All right, so there's a bit of a look on the inside of the packaging. Like I said, the more novel look. We've got the long hair. Let's open and take a look. All right, get this out and then show some of the, holy moly. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to do a full review on this. There's so much in here. There's so much. So let's take this out. Well, maybe pop this out. But yeah, you got the kind of like the table that he's on. You can set that up. There's pieces that go with it. Yeah, this is holy crap. Yeah, like there's just this whole other tray of pieces. Multiple heads, skulls, lab equipment, straps, little display jars for the different, you know, the heads. This is gonna be too much to talk about in the video, and I'm not gonna be able to hold anyone's interest, I think, by just geeking out over all the little intricate pieces in the figure that comes with it. But I do like the idea of just sharing, you know, an action figure that exists that you might not know was a thing, and I think that's kind of the joy in sharing that knowledge out to people who might, you know, you might not be an action figure collector, but something like this might speak to you and say, hey, that's pretty cool. So let's pop him out of here, and then yeah, sometimes you have to just be careful because the sometimes the joints get kind of gummed up when you first get a figure out of the packaging, but this seems to be pretty good. All right, but yeah, check that out. Oh my gosh. So, you know, I've talked about, you know, Frankenstein, and I love the, you know, many iterations of Frankenstein. You know, I enjoy the novel, of course, but, you know, my tried and true favorite version of Frankenstein is Frankenstein's monster is the Boris Karloff film. But here, like in the book, they don't ever. I'm pretty sure I don't think they ever call him a monster. I think it is like they have in the packaging just the creature. I don't. I'm trying to think. I think it's anywhere in the book, monster. But that's why it's kind of interchangeable. The creature, the monster. All right, we're gonna take a pause here, and I might mess around with this a little bit to just see what other. Yeah, I'm gonna take a pause and play with this toy. So I've switched things around a little bit. Yes, I did play, but yeah. So this is a look, you know, kind of would be like a fresh from coming to life and being his creation, but it's got the shackles on him. I do like the like I said, I prefer the kind of like bald look in this version because it's all like this naked creature that is just coming to life. But I do like how the head with the hair looks on this as well. So yeah, like I said, I'll take some pictures and then I'll put those at the end of this, just because it's impossible to really show all the things I think in a timely manner that he comes with. But yeah, so that's pretty great. I did put this together, which is the table that he, you know, you can strap him on there as well. Kind of come to life. Yeah, that is super cool. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to show that you kind of comes with it. Well, I did with the all-in set. There's a little pin that comes with, and then this is cool. As if I needed another mug in the house, but there's a Frankenstein's creature mug for yeah, it's a nice hefty mug. I really like that. So yeah, so there's a look at this figure. Like I'll have some pictures to show more of what the display options are as I play with this, but I just think this is a really fun. It's a good showing of what, you know, current action figures offerings are out there. You know, it's not just superhero stuff, and kind of like in my tastes in comics, where I'm kind of leaning a little bit toward away from like superhero stuff, which I still enjoy. Even like toys, I bought that Ghost Rider. But it's this kind of thing that interests me even more to have in the collection, because it's not something that I've ever really had. You know, I've purchased even that Ghost Rider. I sold off other Ghost Rider Marvel Legends figures that I had to kind of have that one, which is my personal definitive version of Ghost Rider, which I prefer. So yeah, so that's just it's what I've been doing with figures that I've gotten over the years. I've downsized into like I just want that one. That's like a good example. And here with Frankenstein's creature, this clearly fits in the collection. It fits in what personally I'm very interested in. So this was a very much a no-brainer for me. As I was kind of taking things out and you know, just playing with things like with the skull and the bell jar. There's a little hand here, another little bell jar. It's really cool. In the packaging, I didn't quite notice this at first, but there's a little booklet, which they did that with the Jacob Marley, the Ghost of Jacob Marley did a book that reprinted, I think the first stave of A Christmas Carol. So this reprints some of the passages from the book, Mary Shelley's book, and talks a little bit about Mary Shelley. But it's just cool. It's got, you know, reprints some of the story, which I think is great, since this is a, you know, a more book accurate look. I think it's very cool to include some of the source material, that's great. So this is fun, and it does make me want to read the book again, which maybe I'll do, you know, for it's seasonally appropriate. So it's been a while since I've read the book, so yeah, maybe I'll do that. But yeah, this has just been really fun tinkering with him, all the different options. I think I talked earlier, like I like this head sculpt on there with the, you know, the bald look, but I really think it does make more sense to have him display like this with the, you know, the book accurate hair. I do like this look. It reminds me more of the Boris Karloff figure, which I actually have here too. There's a NECA has done a series of Universal Monster figures, and this is that's a great looking figure. So to have these two together, that's super cool. To have the movie and the book. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching this one, and I will see you soon.